Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am GrandMcLegend and today we are going to be having a look at the BL-10, which is equipped on the ISU-152. Now, I wanted to review the gun in particular, not necessarily the tank. If I wanted to review the BL-10, I could have gone either the 704 or the 152, but the BL-10 on the ISU-152 will face tier 7, and it has the exact same pen as the tier 9 does, I believe, which is really nice. Now, I wanted to discuss it on the ISU because, well, of course, you go against tier 7s and tier 8s, and I just want to show how devastating the ISU can really be. So what we are going to basically discuss is the BL-10 and how well and effective this gun can be. Now, it's not the most accurate of guns. It's more of a just all-rounder Soviet tank destroyer gun. And it is a very nasty gun. It has really powerful HE, very high pen, and it can pen pretty much everything in its path, especially the tier 7s. So what is this tank like? So it has 1144 hit points. You'd have 95mm of frontal armour on the ISU-152. Now, the armour isn't the best, but the mantlet is absolutely huge, so you will get troll bounces pretty often in this tank. 71% concealment while stationary, 51 while moving, and 16 upon firing, which is not that bad. 2,945 damage per minute, and that is a 13.04 second reload, which is really nice. 309mm of AP pen, 345 on your APCR, and 97 on your HE. The HE is very nice. Now, if you get up against the rear of a tank, you will most likely all the time be able to pen with HE in the rear. So it can be very devastating. 1000 damage into the ass of a heavy tank. Yeah, they're not going to last very long. 640 average damage on your AP, 545 on your APCR, and 960 on your HE. That is a 320 damage difference. I'm not going to say it again. Use as much HE as possible. It will definitely reward you. 6 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 43 kilometers an hour. This tank does not have any special consumables or provisions, so we are just going to go straight into battle and just show you what the BL-10 can do. Not necessarily the tank in particular, but just the gun, because it's what I've been wanting to talk about for a while. It is a very devastating tank, and you can, well, look at the enemy lineup. Like, we have light tanks, we have lightly armored sides on the heavies, and we do have an IS on the enemy team, and we'll just butter right through them. Like, so what we are going to do is we are just going to make our way forward and meet these heavy tanks and see what we can do. I want to show you the pen of this tank, or this gun, and just show you how good this tank can. I mean, look at that. We all know how well the Chrysler side scrapes, and you can just see the armor. Like, that is some ridiculous armor, guys, and it just shows that the tank can really damage the enemy if you aim your shots. So 736 damage into the Progetto C35. That is almost half of his hit points gone. Just gone. And we do have the Chrysler here, so I'm hoping he backs up a bit more, but he does not. So I'm just going to poke this Progetto, and then he bounces the mantlet. So we're just going to get 634 damage into that Progetto, and he is now a one-shot. And you can just see the penetration on this tank is disgusting. And you need the BL-10 in your garage, or either the 704 or the ISU-152. Either are fantastic tanks, especially with the gun it's got. Now, can we HE the side of the IS? No, we cannot. But we do manage to get a nice shell into him, and we are already at 2.4k damage. So we do have a very, very juicy Super Hellcat here. And we are just going to try and use this HE. And, of course, everything is around here to kill this guy, so we cannot get the HE out. But he does give up, and he does die. So we do have the T-54 Lightweight, the VTU, and whatever the hell that was, the Astron Rex. And I am somehow still spotted, so I'm going to back up, try and not let this Progetto block me, and see if anything gets spotted. So I'm going to preload the HE, because the HE, I want to use it to demonstrate just how much damage this tank can do. So we do have a almost full hit point Astron Rex here. I'm hoping it goes onto one of the mounds, but I don't think it will, to be fair. But we do also have the VTU. We might be able to get a mid-roll, and we'd still be able to clear him. So that is very nice. So what I'm going to do is just go forward, and I assume the other tanks have gone to the other side of the map because they're not spotted over here. So I'm just going to make my way over here, put on the HE, boom, nice turret. And the 54 Lightweight is also still active, so he's not suspiciously gone AFK, which is, well, not ideal. So I'm just going to follow the cruel twist and see if you can spot these tanks. So I'm therefore going to equip the HE again, see if we can spot the VTU, and he is definitely over here. So the Lightweight is camping, and that shot didn't go anywhere, so I'm just going to back up because I am now one shot to that guy. So what do we do from here? I'm going to try and I need to clear that TVP. So I'm just going to sit here, and he cannot. Okay, he could shoot me, and I really don't want that. So I'm just going to keep an eye on him and miss the HE shell. Now, that is very annoying. It did hit his track wheel, which is unfortunate, but we are not spotted right now. So the cruel twist could kill the TVP and take attention of the 54 Lightweight while I sit here and decide which one to go for. Now, the Lightweight is going on the other side, so I'm going to equip the HE and miss the shell again. So that was my bad. That was my bad. But we do manage. We are both one shots. We could lose this, but if one takes one shot and one takes the other shot, we could win. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do, because the Lightweight could low roll me, and we could get that last shot into him. So I'm just going to I don't really know, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know what to do, and he outspots me, which is really annoying. So, of course, the cruel twist is just going to sit here and do absolutely, well, I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's just trying to spot. But yeah, the the Lightweight is on the other side of the map, which is really unfortunate because he outspotted me. So we did lose that game, unfortunately. The cruel twist did die against the T-54 Lightweight, but here we are against Tier 9s on Normandy. So this tank is not ideal for camping because it's a Russian tank. The accuracy isn't the best either, so I wouldn't recommend sitting in that bush over there because you will miss quite a few shots from experience. And, well, what we are going to do is sit here instead, where it's not too far and it's not too close, so we can get back into cover. So I'm just going to park here and see if we could, well, take down any tanks that decide to peek. So we are expected to see a couple hull down vehicles, and the Destiny is camping. And that is actually a really heavy tank. Like, the armor is actually really nice on the Destiny. I have no idea why he's camping, of all places. But who cares? It's basically a tank out of the game at that point. It doesn't even have the best of dispersions either. So we are just going to have a look at this TNH here and get 703 damage into him. And he does get a really nice shot into me actually. He hit just right on the mantlet there, which is really unfortunate. But what we will do here is just try and spot him and then try and get him to shoot. So we're just going to try and bait the shell from the TNH, and he does actually pen, which is a job well done from that guy. So that is a very nice shot actually. We managed to get through the spaced armor on his turret, and we managed to get 660 damage into that guy. So what I'm going to do here is ignore the TNH for now, and the Destiny is being attacked by our Pattern, and I think the Destiny has gone down to try and take down our Pattern. So I'm just going to miss the shell against the TNH, and we do also have the Borzig going over to the Pattern as well. So I don't know how we're going to tackle this TNH here. He could go hull down and he could kill me, so I'm just going to sit here. So yeah, I did play that pretty badly. I should not have gone forward, and I do accept full defeat from that. But the ISU, if you play it correctly, unlike the way I just did, it is a great tank. Honestly, the gun is worth it. I wouldn't recommend using the BL-10 for fun in the 704 because you will meet tier 10s. But on the ISU where you can meet tier 7s, yeah, the pen can be absolutely brutal. And overall, it is just a great tank. Like, overall, the 268 line is a really nice line to grind, and it's really fun as well if you want to bully vehicles. And it's just a really nice line to grind, and overall it's just really nice. Like, get a BL-10 tank, preferably the ISU, because you will face tier 7s. If you go against tier 9s, yeah, the pen will start to struggle a bit, but not overall entirely. But yeah, the ISU-152 is a good tank, and the BL-10 is what makes it a good tank. So that is basically all I have to say on this gun in particular. And we'll just try and not go too far back, because the pen will, well, the dispersion will fail you. And if you go too far forward, you'll just get torn apart like you saw in the second battle. And well, that is basically all I have to say on this tank. So like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions on what you want to see in future videos. And join my Discord server, the link is in the description below. Well, that is basically it from me, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.